Pisces, me, Morgane, with a tarot scope reading for your New Year's. I'm sorry for the late, it's like, well, I still have a few hours till New Year's, and also this is for January 2018. So, I just mix the cards thinking about my unicorns. If unicorns exist, they're all Pisces. I swear. They're like, you guys are like magical, mythic creatures. They're like watery. Unicorns. I don't know what makes them watery, the unicorns. It's just a vibe, I guess. But I'm just gonna, flow with that comparison. You'll just have to accept it that you guys are a unicorn. Okay? Everybody tells you that, even if they don't understand you. Right? Okay. New Year's 2018. January into January 2018. This has been a very hectic, intense time for many of the zodiacs. This is the first time I'm tapping into your energy. Which is funny because my grandfather was probably like my favorite person in the world. He's a Pisces. There's a very heavy energy, like heavy waters, like standing waters type of energy. Like you guys are in desperate need of a flow, of like cleaning your space, your aura. When I say space, I mean it might reflect on the 3D. Maybe your life is a clutter. But Ten of Pentacles just dropped. I'll address it in a second. Okay, home clutter. Home heaviness. I feel like it comes out of care for someone in your life, people in your life, either family members or people who are very close to you, whom you feel like they're your family, and there's a real need to take care of them, or you're worried about their well-being. But I'm also sensing that this is part of the natural cycle of life. It's not something that you can necessarily do something about, other than accepting. It can relate very much to old age, to saying goodbye. But there's also a very supportive environment, like a supportive net. So what you're going through, you're not going through it alone. Sorry, that was my dog. He likes to bark at imaginary enemies. I do that too. I like to bark at imaginary enemies, but also at real enemies. I'm good at that. If you're my enemy, you don't stand a chance. And I like that about myself. That's the Taurus aspect of me. But let's go back to you, Pisces. Okay. Knight of Swords in reverse. I need more clarifying cards. This is a different energy than what I've been tapping into recently. I've done Taurus, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Aries. Now you're the first water sign that I'm doing a reading for in this platform. For the New Year's. Okay, this one wanted to come out. Okay, 2. Okay, so I'm going to show you what I have here, and then maybe I'll be able to explain why I'm saying what I'm saying. So I have the 10 of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords in reversed, storming into it, like an event or a person that kind of shakens the foundations of what you thought was stable isn't stable. Now the Knights, they are messengers and they are opportunities. So he comes in reverse. You could look at it as someone trying to hurt you, but we all serve, we all have a role in this web of life. Okay, and even people who do us harm, if you look at the big picture, you might want to consider, okay, maybe maybe it's happening for a reason. What is in my foundations that is summoning this, right? Because the 3D is an expression of the 5D, the physical, tangible world, events, people, is the expression of the spiritual realm. So maybe if things are shaking up, maybe it was just an illusion in the 3D of stability, but something wasn't actually stable in its meaning, in its essence, and in the energy and spiritual world. Um, so now it starts to manifest and show in the physical world, and something is happening to kind of shaking your world. It could be I feel like someone is being left behind. So we have this couple here, very strong foundation. Someone, I don't know, storms in, and then we're left with this. So, and then we have another knight standing straight, a water knight. It's more your energy, by the way. And entering the reading and kind of, they're looking. I feel like someone is being left behind. Two becomes one, but not in like the unity aspect of it, but like in I'm leaving you aspect of it. But since she's Nine of Pentacles and this is the Knight of Cups, she's very, very strong in her place, very independent. I feel like this is a good thing. Nine is also a completion of a cycle, but it's like it's not. I don't see any swords. It's pentacles. It's almost like this is good. That this one is leaving your space. This is good. This is a long overdue thing that needed to happen, and now because of this storm that came into your home, you are left with time to reflect and think, okay, look at me. This one is gone. I think I'm okay. Now, I don't know if you're the one who stays behind or if you're the one who leaves this. But I feel like this is, you know how I started talking about there's still water and heavy waters and there's a need of a new flow. So this is almost like the flow. So I like the energy of it. Even though like on the surface, like, oh, someone is leaving someone. It doesn't feel bad. It feels like it's a renewal, time to finish the cycle and move forward to the next thing. It can also be a house move, leaving a home, but in a good way, like in a strong way. Like it's about time kind of way. And maybe some of you are not going to like to hear what I'm saying, or maybe you're watching hoping I will say something else. No, he's not leaving. No, I'm staying, blah, blah. They are leaving, and maybe you are leaving. You're not staying. But it's good. Let's keep discovering. Okay, we're talking about New Year's, right? And January 18th. So this is very close by energy. This is really like now. Okay. What is next? Cards for Pisces. Where are we going to? Where is this leading towards? You are leaving something tangible because it didn't feel good tangible. It felt and you're willing to take the risk because on the surface it seemed like to be a very good thing, but you're taking the risk. I said it to a friend a while ago. Sometimes you have to be able to give up something good to make room for something amazing, for the chance of winning something amazing. And it's easy to let go of bad negative stuff. Oh, I have a really bad relationship, or I have a really bad job. Of course I have to quit. Of course we have to break up. But when you have something that is okay, it's okay job, it's okay relationship, so much harder. But then that's when you need, I mean, it's a choice, but that's when you need to listen to yourself and be like, who do I want to be? Do I want to be okay, or do I want to be amazing? What can I be? Can I be okay, or can I be amazing? And then you need your actions to reflect on it, because if you believe you can be amazing and you know you are amazing, but then your actions reflect, I'm worthy of something okay and no more. Universe, completely objective. It gives you what you ask for, plain and simple. What you, not just what you think, but also what you act upon, right? So if your actions reflect, all I need is okay stuff, then all you'll get is okay stuff. And of course, opportunities will always come, but then what are you going to do about it? And I feel like this is saying yes to an opportunity, because the nights, they're also opportunities. And they're like, so this one is upside down from very tangible, this upside down night, very strong energy, opposing. I mean, it's towards it, but it's upside down, right? So it opposes this beautiful, tangible Ten of Pentacles. Pentacles is earth. That's why I keep saying tangible. It's real. It's 3D. It's stable. It's good. I mean, it could be amazing, but only if I would see like other cards that supports its amazingness. But because I see the opportunities that goes against it, and then the opportunity that goes away from it, I feel like in this relation, it's not amazing. It's good, and you're taking that opportunity. I feel like you have that. Well, you're Pisces. You have that spiritual understanding. You have that courage. You are water. You can choose to be stale or to be flowing. And I feel like you're choosing to flow. January 2018. Oh, tons of cards fell. I'm going to only take one. Oh, there's a few. 4. Okay. I'm going to take the camera down, tilt the camera down so you can also see it. And first, like, let them. Okay, there is a dilemma. And this has been coming up to many signs, zodiacs, and readings recently. There's a lot of choices that need to be made. And we try to juggle two things because we want to eat the cake but keep it too. And we can't, right? It's like from all the wealth and all the opportunities, we feel like over entitled. But we fail to see what is being lost here. Like, look at this guy is being selfish. He's gulping all the waters, but there are 2 people here who are left hung to dry. As opposed to 2 of Cups, I don't have it in front of me now, but the 2 of Cups was more harmonious, and like, you know, it's a natural giving and receiving between 2 individuals. Then both of them are drinking from the cup. But in this case, there's one person. It's like a third-party situation. I feel like a third-party situation. This is not just you guys. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of Okay, let me be more clear. Sorry. I feel like I'm just connected to your watery essence, who is a little bit confused right now, not knowing what to do. You've already made a decision, but now you need to own up. Now you need to actually make the actions towards it, and it's confusing, and you're still, I'm not sure, is this the right thing to do? Is it not the right thing to do? Overthinking. But then if you keep laying down overthinking, the wolf at one point will just come and eat you. So you get up, stand up, just do the thing that you know in your heart you need to do. Because this situation just... Sorry, it was like this. No, it was like this. I want you to see it the way I see it. When they fell down. Okay. So you're seeing, or maybe you were, but maybe still, you're seeing this as this. Oh, I'm on top of things, can get everything, not lose anything. I can juggle more than one option. But this is what actually happens. This is the truth. Page of Cups is actually Pisces. Okay? You think you're doing this and everybody's happy and looking at you and like, oh, thank you. What you actually are doing is taking all the waters and leaving these two individuals hung and dry. Make a choice that makes 2 out of 3 happy rather than 2 out of 3 miserable and you being like, I can have it all. No, because you will lose eventually. See, if you keep this up, the wolves will come. Just waiting. But you are, because the first row has already told me that you are at least contemplating. There's the energy of doing the right thing. Another 3. This just reflects on the third party situation, but in these 2 threes, the reason I'm saying Page of Cups is a 3 is because it relates to March, Pisces, and it also I look at it as a 3. You know, this 3, and now this 3, 3 of Wands. Something completely new out of the triangle. There's only one individual here, one winner. That's the only way it can be, and that's the only way it should be. There's the element of freedom. You have to let something go and be free. When you let something go, don't be arrogant. Don't be like, oh, but I'm leaving them behind, and what will they do without me? They'll do just fine. They'll do just fine. They're awesome individuals, and if you're not right for them, if you're not the right employee, if you're not the right partner, they are better off without you. It might take a little bit of time to recover, but it's just natural with change. They'll recover. This person totally will recover, okay? I'm going away from this, and there will be this, because this came up last right now. Now, this could be you, a winner of something that is releasing something. Or this could be, the individual that is chosen allegedly by you. I'm thinking you made a choice after trying to kind of make everything happen at once and have too many things at once. And then by releasing this, you got this. So there is a happy ending to this, and it's soon, this month, because this reading is for January 18 and New Year's, so even earlier. I feel so much confusion. You guys are it's like you have the inner truth, but you're still so confused. It's very hard for you. It's so heavy. Why is it so hard for you? It's natural. Who else than you guys to know nature, my unicorns? Just breathe, it's okay. By releasing the stale water, you'll have new flow, new clean, pure water come in. This is a good time for you, Pisces. I feel your confusion, and I feel it's not fear. I don't think you're fearful. I think you're strong. I think you're brave. I think you know your spot. I think you know that your choices are not between something horrible and something good. Or I think you know you have the choice between something good and something potentially amazing. And yeah, there's always a risk factor as to everything and anything, but you trust yourself. These cards, they're strong individuals. This one overthinks a little bit, but it's okay. As long as you wake up on time and not let the wolves eat you up. And the manifestation of all of it, of your choice, completely, before March, you'll already feel really well secured in your place, back in your place. This is not going to be like a change that will, take a long time to recover from or to see the fruits of the labor. No, it's like a month or two top, but you need to start now, of course. You already started. You don't need me to tell you this. You're already on it. But you will see the results really quickly. Really, really quickly. And this is great. This is an understanding of I'm in the right place. I'm in the right and I do it from my own free will and passion. The wands are the will and the passion and the fire. And I do it with a sense of freedom. This bird is free to go and it's free to come back. And, it's like interesting. I just noticed these two birds kind of in the back. Okay. You need to act fast. Because the opportunity that you have now for a new life, for a new job, or to be with a new person, there are others who are interested in that spot, in that person, in that whatever. And this doesn't stay long. This individual is fire, is independence, is journey. You wanna join the journey and not let them move on without you, because they can bring a lot of passion and freedom to your life in a good way, in the best way. And it's exactly what you've been needing. But see, there are others who are interested in that and are waiting for it. So don't hold your breath too long. Or if there's someone else who's doing that to you, then I'm hoping they'll come around to see you for who you are soon, before you choose to move on and let them go. Because even though you have other options, this is the biggest bird. This is your bird. You're looking at it. You want that bird. I mean, if you won't have a choice, if this bird will stall too long, then you will give these birds an opportunity and maybe you'll just move on. But you do want this. This is your bird. Look, you have the glove. You've been preparing for this bird. Your arm was. Oh, speaking of preparing for a bird, look, I have this white sparrow on my arm. It's funny. Serendipity. There's an amazing story of the reason why I bought this. But yeah, things are coming around. Things are coming around. A new start, a good start, something that you have been hoping for, have been thinking about, have been stalling, have been thinking that maybe you can have that with something else, but now you're realizing that you can't. You just need to make a choice. But then you'll win. Out of the choice, you will win. Okay? So great great start for 2018, guys. And now I'm going to tell you about this, a little bit of an inspiring story for the end. A few months ago, I was walking down the street, I was walking my dog, and there were a couple of sparrows that were chirping next to me. Like, as I was walking, they were obviously flying, but from one pole to another, almost as if like they were following me. I know, it sounds crazy, but at one point they just cut me through from one side of the road, from one side of the walk where I was walking, to the other side where there was a tree, and they just stood on the branches and started chirping and flying around, and something just drew me to them. And I came really close to the tree and just looked at them in awe. They were white and beautiful, like sparrows. And sparrows, they're very free creatures. You can't catch a sparrow. And one of them was just suddenly standing still on one of the branches. It was fairly low, like I could reach it with my hand. So I was drawn to it naturally. I'm sorry, my left hand. I raised my arm like this, and I stood on the tip of my toes, and my pinky touched the branch right next to where the white sparrow, was standing. Can you hear me through his gulping? Oliver, it's my dog, Oliver. Now he's thirsty in the middle of the story. Okay, you're ruining the drama. Oliver! Thank you. He's like, why are you interrupting? Anyway, so I was doing this, and then the sparrow just suddenly took one of its little feet, and put it from the branch on my pinky. And I was standing like this, in shock. And eventually it took its other foot and put it also on my hand, so I had it in my hand and I didn't move. I was like this. And then after like maybe 10 seconds, just flew off to another branch. And I saw it as a miracle. I saw it as a miracle, a white bird to sit on your hand. It never happened to me. First time in my life. And it felt like such a wonderful omen. And it gave me some air breathing place, and then I knew that everything that is going on will be just fine. And I was right, because a few months later, this month actually, everything that I was worried about, well, almost everything, the big ones, got concluded, and I won some major battles. So I found this randomly, and I had to buy it. It's my white sparrow. It symbolizes miracles. So every time, like, I'm going to look at it and be like, yeah, everything is possible. A white sparrow sat on my hand. It felt comfortable enough to sit on my hand. So this is a reminder for that. Yeah, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. My name is Morgane. I'm sorry I didn't do the December readings for you guys, but you have me now for January 2018. You had a great reading. Renew and have a happy new year.